What's up, guys? Thanks so much for tuning in. In this intro, I just want to give a quick explanation of what we have in this video. It's really 3 in 1. The first one being of me changing the rear lights on my Civic into LED bulbs. And then the second one, I take out the 5th seatbelt of the rear in this car. And the third being me changing out the fuel gauge sending unit in my Civic. So they're all on the Civic, but just want to give you guys a heads up. It's just going to go from video to video. I had just kind of short clips of each one of these, so I just decided to put all 3 of these together into one video. Hope you like it and enjoy the videos. Just in case you guys were wondering, I am currently changing out the wheel bearings out of this car, and last week my dad and I in his garage changed out the front brakes and the rear brakes, so full brake job, and we did it in his garage. So that was super cool. So be looking out for these 2 videos. They'll be coming out here hopefully soon, and let's get started with the videos. All right, guys, here is my 1991 Civic before the LED lights. Regular halogen bulbs. So there's a shot without the LEDs. Here's what the LEDs look like. I got these off of Amazon. Looks like the company is called Antline. So these are what they look like. And takes 2 bulbs per rear light for the brake lights. So I'm gonna go ahead and install these and see how they look. There's the reverse. There's a brake light right here. I already knocked that loose. And the other brake light is right there. Then they have a turn signal one, and then a side marker light over there. Here's the LED compared to the halogen bulb. Oh yeah, they bright. I know it's difficult to catch on camera, or maybe it isn't, but the left side right here has the LED bulbs in them. And it is much brighter than the halogen side right here. There's that to that. Let me turn off the garage lights real quick and see if it's easier to see then. You can even see this one just looks fully lit, and that one just looks Definitely, you can tell a difference. You can even see how much the bumper is lit up. Like this is kind of faintly lit up, whereas this one is very much so lit up. This is exactly what I was looking for. This car to be as visible as possible, and just safety reasons in general. It's good to have brighter lights for nighttime. I would definitely say that's an improvement. Let's see how much brighter it is whenever I press the brakes. Also replace the corner light right there with an LED. That one right there. Whereas this side is just a halogen. If I put my hand to this side right here, it's definitely warm, almost hot. Whereas this side, if I put my hand to it, it's not even warm. It's just like room temp. And isn't really, I don't feel any difference in the ambient temperature outside. Whereas this one, there are definitely hot spots. Oh yeah, definitely hot spots on this light. The LEDs are running cooler than the halogen bulbs. What's up, guys? Here's my 1991 Civic. Oh yeah, 1991 in all its glory. Anyways, here's my back seat. I actually took this out, this bottom rear seat out whenever I was doing the fuel gauge sending unit and to access it. And I noticed this car has 3 seat belts. Isn't that amazing? This says center and this says center. And I say that's amazing because this is such a small hatchback. Oh, my son turned on the lights for y'all. Get a glimpse of that. Turn on the hazards, Kason. Anyways, this small car can sit 5 people. Are you kidding me? Anyways, I was thinking I am never gonna sit 5 people in this car. I mean, even with 2 people and a small child, this car already is like slammed with that much weight in it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate this center seat belt. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this bottom part of the seat out and let's see if we can undo them. You have to pull both of these down and then you are able to just kind of pull this out. Then I can lift this up. It's just holding on by that bracket right there on this side and that bracket right there right down there. So it looks like to take off this seat belt, all I have to do, this center belt, is take off this bolt right there. And I'll also take off the corresponding part of the seat belt right there. All right. Yeah, it's okay. I wanted to get this bolt out. So the bolt is just a 17 millimeter. Looks like it has a little, some sort of washer on there. I'm sure it's some sort of safety washer, but yep, Daddy is eliminating this seat belt. Gauge has been very inconsistent and sometimes it gets caught up at half a tank. So I went ahead and took out my rear seat, undid the 3 screws at the top of this. I've already went over this with a paper towel and then a microfiber cloth with brake cleaner, and it got some of the gunk off, but not all of it. Here's the connection right here. So I have a brand new part I'll show you guys in just a minute, but first I need to clean all that gunk before you open, anything up into the gas tank. So what I have right here is my wife's good old ThermaPro 211. It's a steam cleaner. I'm gonna go ahead and clean out all that gunk out of there so nothing gets in my tank before I change this out. So Greg, this isn't working. All right, here I have a brand new Honda OEM fuel gauge sending unit. They actually don't make this anymore. This is a discontinued item, and I bought this off of a person in Japan. So it is direct from Japan and genuine Honda OEM. I have taken out my rear seat, kind of cleaned up a little bit back here. Pop this guy off with 3 screws. Undid the electrical connections. And I have gone over this quite a few times, cleaned all the way around it, so I think it's okay for me to pop it off. I think that most of the dirt is actually on the item that will be coming out, which is the old fuel sending unit. So in order to get this off, you can see that tab there, one there, and one there. So there is a special tool to get this out, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a flathead screwdriver, put it at the end of this one, pop it or hit it a few times with the hammer going this way, and then I'm going to do it to this one and this one. Eventually this should break loose to where this will come out. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot. There it be. The old versus the new. The old versus the new. Well, let's get this new O-ring on and clean this ring up so we can reuse that and get this thing in the car. All right, so I'm going to be putting the new fuel sending unit in there. New gasket and all. Into there. Should be simple. I have it in. I just used my hammer and my flathead screwdriver over there, and I just tapped each of these little tabs clockwise, and that got it in. I just have to put my electrical connection back on, put this lid back on with 3 screws, clean this up a little bit underneath my seat and put my seat in, and that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and put all this back together, and hopefully I have a fuel gauge that works properly. Thanks for watching.
Honda.